In this episode, you get to learn that I am a huge MJ fan. If you enter this world knowing you are loved, and you leave this world knowing the same, then everything that happens in between can be dealt with. Words from the famous Michael Jackson. Hey folks, welcome back to the Rajiv Show, and I am your host, Rajiv Doreswamy. Yay! Season 2, Life in India, Episode 4, Dancing to Michael Jackson. This episode is dedicated to Michael Jackson and to all MJ fans out there. If you're interested in learning more about Michael Jackson, go check out this amazing YouTube channel called The Detail, where they cover everything MJ related. Subscribe to their channel and give them some love as well. I mean, we all need love. Oh, yeah, the clip that I'm using is borrowed from their channel, so I will leave the link of that video on my description in YouTube as well. Go check them out. But before I begin, I would like to remind you to tune in every Wednesdays for fresh new episodes from yours truly. And if you love my content, don't forget to send a tiny love tap to that follow button if you're listening to this show on Spotify. As I mentioned in the previous episode about my classmate that I had a privilege of performing with, his name is Rajat Khurana. One day, I was approached by my teacher who happened to be our dance instructor, and she advised me to prepare for this event. As excited as I was, I said, yes, let's make this happen. I remember our training schedule were all after class, 3:30, around around 4 or 5 we extend. Believe me, it was super tiring, yet I enjoyed it. I do remember practicing every single day, and as much as possible, I spent time playing the music in my MP3 at that time. And finally, we performed during the intermission session of this event known as Junior School Prize Day. And we gave it our all. And believe me, it was an amazing feeling to perform on stage. I know by now you're probably asking me, dude, what's the connection of that story to Michael Jackson? My answer is very simple. Michael Jackson gave me the opportunity to be confident with who I am. It was not just all about dancing and having fun on stage, it was more personal. And for an artist of his level, of his greatness, giving life to someone who has no identity is something that's what makes him unique as a musician. And believe me, there are some musicians that have influenced you, but if you were an MJ fan, you probably agree with me because Michael Jackson really gave his all through his music, through the content of his music, through the way he moved. It was all storytelling, and to be able to dance like him is like painting a picture on a stage. and that's why we admire him, all us MJ fans. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to check out an amazing collection of podcasters from the Philippines by following the Philippine Podcast Directory on Facebook. You can help support our directory by using the hashtag Philippine Podcast Directory, and I will see you in the next episode. Cheers.